everyone! This week I posted a candid review of the new Close to My Heart Complete Creativity Collection. This collection has become one of my favorite Cricut collections, but like many collections out there, it has a few quirks. Today I'm going to walk you through how I created my whimsical pumpkin shirt using images from the Complete Creativity Collection, and I'm also going to show you how I use contour and ungroup features to be able to get through these little quirks in Complete Creativity. Let's get started. I'm going to begin by going to Insert Images, choosing Cartridges, and looking for the Complete Creativity Collection. This collection can only be purchased through the link on my website. It is a digital collection with all of these images, and we are going to use this Happy Halloween layout. I'm going to delete the images I don't want. I can do this individually, or I can hold down my Shift or Command key, select the images, and choose Delete. As you can see on my shirt, I use the Happy Halloween title, but like many of the images in Complete Creativity, some of the images in the Layers panel are dual images. I will need to use the Contour tool to remove the images I don't want. Once the Hide Contour box is opened, I can click on each image individually, or I can click on the images on the right to remove them. Now I'm going to group some of the images. By grouping the images, I can size all of the layers proportionately when I place it on the front of my shirt. The next step is to insert a template. I'm going to be using the baseball tee. Templates are not saved with your project, but I will show you how to deal with that in a minute. I'm going to choose the type, I'm going to choose the size, and I'm going to choose the color of the background. This will just help me visually see what my image is going to look like on the front of a gray t-shirt. Now I'm going to resize a few of the images. I like to go about 3 inches down from the neck. Remember that your images, if they are larger than 11.5 inches wide, you will need either a larger mat or to change your images. As you can see, I'm just playing with each of the images, trying to resize them to figure out how I want them to look on my t-shirt. The next step is to change the color of a few of my images. This is where I like to use color sync. I change one color of one set of images, and then I can just drag all of the images down to the exact color that they're going to be cut out of. If you don't want to use color sync, you can always go up to the color blot and choose from the most recently used colors to change the color on each individual image. Before I cut out my images, I need to weld and attach a few of them. As you can see here on the green, these letters are all over the place, so I will want to weld them so that they are one complete image cut out of my HTV iron-on vinyl. This is done by selecting the 3 images, choosing Weld, and now I have a welded image that will cut from my HTV on the green. Now what about those stars? I want them in place too before I iron them on. So I'm just going to select the images over in the Layers panel, and then I'm going to select Attach. Attach holds my images in place. Now when I click Make It, you'll see on the green mat that the stars are right where I want them for when I'm ironing on my image. I'm also going to have to do this with the pumpkin images. When I look at the pumpkin images, these are all individual cuts designed for a scrapbook layout. But I'm going to want to weld a few of them. So once again, I'm just going to select the white pumpkin images, and then I'm going to weld. Let me show you the difference between the welded and unwelded images on my mats. Here, the white has been welded into one image. But when I look at the orange mats, you can see that the images are not welded, and I would have to figure out how to place these layers down individually onto my shirt. It's much easier to weld these images together into one complete image that will cut out of my HTV. I'm just going to do this by selecting the items that are going to be welded together over in the Layers panel, and then clicking Weld. The last thing I'm going to do is change the color of the pumpkin to add a little bit of yellow. And then I'm going to check my mats one more time to make sure that the items I want welded are welded and the items I want attached are attached. Now, as you can see, these images are over 11.5 inches wide, so I am going to have to use a larger mat when I cut them out of HTV. Now we're going to save the project. This is where I choose to put in the name of the template I used, so that I can remember which template to insert next time I open my project. Like I said, templates are not saved with the project, so this is how I label them for use later. I hope this has helped you with some of the quirks in complete creativity. I can't wait to see what you create with this close to my heart collection.